everybody. Welcome to our first ever Douglas County Chamber Connect on Facebook, and I believe we're on LinkedIn as well. I'm Sarah Ray. I'm the president and CEO of the Douglas County Chamber, and we have had a ton of different programs and events and things that we've had going on over the last couple of months as we all learn to navigate, what we're living in, the world we're living in right now, and thought this was a great opportunity to go on all of the social media platforms and check in with some of our small businesses and large businesses in the community and see what they're doing, how they've pivoted their business, develop new streams of revenue, and just check in and see all the great things that we have going on today. So we appreciate you guys joining us today. Feel free to comment in the chats. We have some of our team members that are moderating that, and we will do some questions at the end if we have any. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. So our first guest today is Rachael Raney. She is the publisher for the newspapers of West Georgia and a great friend of mine who has, obviously seen all of the different news stories that have been coming in during the pandemic, but also, has been experiencing things as a business owner herself. So, Hey, Rachael.
Hi, Sarah. Thanks for having me. This is fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. You guys know I'm a complete extrovert, and Rachael is the same. So being able to not give each other a hug so weird.
It's good to see you though. And before I think we talk about, what we're doing at the Douglas County Chamber, I think it should be said out loud what a fantastic job y'all have done at the Chamber.
Oh, thank you.
From the word go, y'all have really stretched and looked at different ways of helping small businesses or all the businesses in the Chamber and the community. So it's appreciated. It's noticed and it's appreciated. And you're just, you're top shelf. You're really good at what you do, and we appreciate you. So thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure you can agree that no 2 days are ever the same anymore. And
absolutely.
You don't ever know what's gonna, what kind of phone call is gonna come in. I mean, it's probably the same with news stories. I know, at least in Chamber world, especially the first couple of weeks, my phone was ringing and I didn't know what it was going to be. I mean, it could have, I literally worked with someone from L&R Alpaca Farm because they were trying to figure out a way to feed their alpacas. So it was
crazy.
But whoever thought that would be something that as a chamber president that I would have to help with, but happy to do it. They're great, thriving. So and I know you're the same because you never know what kind of, and that's kind of your world all the time. You never know what kind of news stories you're going to get.
At the very beginning, it was crazy. It was a whirlwind. You were just getting through literally the morning, and then you would go on into the afternoon, and weeks felt like months, until it was over. Then it felt like it just started. It was really crazy.
Well, and it was why explain this? And I'll give you $1 million if you can answer it. Why does everything go crazy at 3:15 on Friday? Almost every Friday.
Always.
Wind down, get ready for, some kind of weekend.
That's right.
And it's just crazy. They approve the CARES Act on a Friday afternoon. Right. There goes my weekend. So it's just
always on a week. If I ever need to talk to the attorney for Georgia, it's always Friday afternoon. He's like, "Why do you call me at 4 o'clock on a Friday?" It's I don't know. It's just the way it happens.
Yeah, it's so weird. Yeah, it's all been crazy. So how are things going at the Sentinel? Let's talk about a little bit, or I guess for our readers here in Douglas County. What's been going on? How's it been going? Good, crazy, bad?
Well, we've had it hard just like everybody else. It's affected us in ways that it's affected everybody. We've had layoffs. We've had furloughs. We have people working remotely. We go by the office to get our mail, so it has been challenging. I've come to work every day. so my days are, about the same, except I'm doing, more jobs, for people that are laid off. But it's been good. On the other hand, it's been tough, but we have learned, we've stretched, our relationship have grown. We meet probably more. We talk more. We come up with ideas. We brainstorm more. We think different ways of reaching our customers and how we can help the community. It's been challenging, but it's been good. Hopefully we're going to come out the other side stronger and better. And we've learned a lot of what the community wants to read and what is needed when it comes to marketing. And so hopefully we're getting better there too and having different things to offer, So it's been challenging, but on the other side, everybody's had our back, and hopefully, we've tried to have everybody else's back too. So
yeah. Well, and I think that's been the whole, crazy thing that's been happening is, we've had to completely readapt, our programming. I mean, all like a majority, 85% of what we've done is all dependent on people meeting face to face, right? So
exactly.
Limited on the number of people. It's a game changer. And ironically, I know at least with the chamber, we've been looking at implementing some web-based programming this year. So we just kind of, hit the shotgun on that one and all went. So it's been great. That's, it's a crazy time, but at the same time, I completely agree with you. Like the innovation and creativity that our businesses have been showing, and people, I mean, look at all of these groups that are coming out of the woodworks and partnering together to pivot so that they have some stream of revenue. Or, I mean, we have people that have been contacting us. We do this program where we're feeding healthcare workers, and we have businesses that have never interacted, that we've never engaged with, that are just jumping at it. And they're coming in, donating and volunteering. So you're right. It's created this whole new opportunity for everybody. And I don't know about you, but it just feels a little more personal. When you see, I'm at work today, but when I'm at home, we were on the call, last week? My 6-year-old is like running around.
He's so cute.
He was dressed. But, it brings a little more humanity to things. And I kind of love that. So
I do too. We're doing a thing here with all of our newspapers where they're sending in their baby pictures. And once we get them all, we're going to, name the baby, just silly stuff like that, just to try to keep everybody still connected. Yeah. Because we don't all Zoom it's by kind of department, so we're doing things that we can kind of still build our team and keep everybody together and have some fun, break up the day a little bit. I think our people are working well at home though. They've really produced, they've done well. And, I know some people are struggling with that, and we really haven't. They've done a good job and stepped up. Yeah, so nice to build that.
So tell me, this is totally not what we were going to talk about, but have you been on any? I only laugh, and I'll tell you why. Have you been on any Zoom calls or go-to meetings or anything where there have been funny things that have happened?
Not really. I've been waiting for it, but not exactly. I think somebody got up and walked off one time, but I mean, they had pants on,
Well, thank you.
So yeah, has anything happened?
No, not personally. I mean, I've heard the stories about people that getting hacked and, like all this crazy stuff, videos popping up. Or there was a guy, I think on Good Morning America, that had his camera angled wrong and he had shorts on with his blazer. But it's bound to happen to everybody, I think. Hopefully everybody's gotten a little wiser. We were laughing the other day because there was some sort of glitch or something, and we were like, you think that 2 months in we would all have it figured out to where that kind of things don't happen, but it doesn't matter.
Changes though, I mean, life happens.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's kind of good about this is that, I think when you're working, sometimes life doesn't happen. It's all work,
Yeah.
So this is kind of, we've gone into their homes and life happens regardless of what's going on. And you just got to roll with it. What do you want to do?
It's like, they always joke and say like, Facebook, people only put like good, happy stuff up there.
Right.
All sunshine, puppy dogs. And then I feel like if there's one thing Corona has done for everyone, it is that is not.
That's not it. I brushed my hair today for you. It's normally knotted, on the top. So.
Yeah, it's just made us all realize that like it's okay if your kid runs through or your dog is barking or whatever.
That's right.
Yes, cool. So talk to me a little bit about we talked a little bit about some of the really good things that you guys have had, that you've experienced. What about, every business is having some kind of struggle, whether it's employment or, a decline in revenue. So what kind of challenges have you guys been facing at the paper?
Well, I guess our two revenue streams that have really been affected in a negative way would be our legal notices. I mean, that's the big part. That's
I didn't even think about that.
And it's large. Being the legal organ and running those. But that's just part of it. And but our preprints, our inserts. Our grocers, they pulled out a little bit, but most of them stayed with us. But your Bulk and your Target and Tractor Supply, that really hurt, and we're not back up to full force yet. Probably going to be mid June before that happens. So when we're sitting here looking at all of this and thinking about what can we do, and everybody's struggling, that's when the grant came across our desk. We started looking at doing that, and it kind of originated over on the coast, where some people they did the grant when the hurricanes would come through, and it really helped some of the local people. So Douglas County, they have showed up. I mean, they have really reached out, and I think we have 69 at this point customers that have signed up for it, and 53 have taken advantage of the grant program, which is basically us matching minimum of 200 up to, I think, 5,000. We set aside $100,000 to run in May and June, and we'll just match whatever, if they want to run $200, then we'll give them $200 in advertising and marketing, and help them with that. Our circumstances are going to change, and when it happens, we stood back and we thought, how are we going to be poised to capture that new customer and that market share? And that's the same thing that our clients are asking themselves, and if they're not, then we're helping them ask themselves that, how are you going to show up? Because that noise level is heard. And if you go silent, that they won't remember you. So you have to be, you have to be responsible with those marketing dollars. And don't forget to ask for it. Just putting your name out there and saying you're open, that's not enough. You've got to give somebody a reason to go in. You have to give them a reason to feel safe and feel trust. And hopefully that's what we're helping our clients and Douglas County businesses with during that time. So
it's very hard. I feel that a lot of times, I mean, I have a marketing degree, like I have a marketing background, and it's very hard to hear businesses, I mean, and I get it, everybody makes decisions differently. But when the first thing that they cut when they're looking at budget cuts and cutting back on things is to cut their marketing budget. And it's because that's just one of the things that I always tell businesses, friends, anybody is, if you don't have your name out there, then how are people going to find you? And relying on things like Facebook ads or even social, word of mouth is great, but it only gets you so are. So it's hugely important. And unfortunately, some businesses find that out the wrong way. So I think it's wonderful that you guys are doing the grant program. So you said it runs now through June?
Through the end of June. Yes. Yeah. And some people are kind of holding off and waiting, you know, to use those dollars because they had to get ready for it too. You know, just because we said we're open, you know, everybody struggled then of getting open and how do you open, you know. We're just now having discussions about bringing people back to the building to work. And it's going to be a slow process. Kind of, I think probably about like y'all where you trade off. It'll be a slow process for us to getting back, but we're still open for business. We're just finding different ways of being open, you know, and we're helping other businesses kind of hopefully navigate through this process too. And, you know, be successful while doing it, you know. There was that time back in like 91 where, you know, McDonald's, they were the lead and they pulled back during that recession. And I believe they lost like 28% of their market share by pulling back. Pizza Hut and who was it? Pizza Hut and somebody else passed them during that time. I think it was Taco Bell. Yeah. So you can't do it no matter how big you are. You know, the Arches have been around forever, but you know, but when you pull back and you go silent, people are going to forget you.
Yeah.
And we're helping them keep that out there and being strong. And together, you know, we'll come out the other side.
Yeah. And I think that's, I mean, and I kind of said that earlier, but, you know, the partnerships that have been created and knowing that you guys are leaning on, you know, even though you're facing, you know, the same circumstances that lots of businesses are facing, you're still able to offer something that is, I would call it like a strength or a talent that you guys have. So I think it's a great kind of inspirational message to others that, you know, even if you don't think, you know, your revenue streams might be cut, you might be struggling. Most everybody has something they can give. If it's not physical dollars, it's time. You know, it could be energy, it could be support, it could just be nice words. So, and I don't know. I know there's still been a lot of crazy things that have been going on in this world, but I feel like for once, I feel like the positive stories, minus Corona, like take Corona out of this. Like, I mean, think about, you know, I mean, I know there's still awful things happening in the world, but there's so many positive stories of, you know, people coming together and supporting, you know, with the Blue Angels flying over the hospitals. And, you know, it's just, I mean, it's just a weird time because it's like bittersweet because this kindness and generosity keeps going. But at the same time, like we want this virus to be back, have a back.
Right. And we want our businesses to be there. You know, I want brick and mortar. I'm going to fight for it. I like it. I like to walk into stores. I like to shop. I like to say hi and touch something and feel it, you know. It's just going to be a little bit differently. So we do need to support our local people. And I think people have really, I think that's kind of hit home for the mom and pops too, you know, to pick up dinner from a local restaurant on your way home, you know. And I think that's wonderful. I think people are helping, you know, in our neighborhood, people are out walking and smiling and waving and, you know, they took time to look up, you know, and that's the one thing that I've noticed, maybe screen time. I know around our house, screen time has gone down just a little bit. So I mean,
watching TV and watching the news and, you know, it just, I mean, I'm the same. Like I've read more books than I have. I love to read, but I've read more books and I've been reading books to my kid, my son, and, you know, just little things. I'm not anybody in the world will tell you this. I am not an outdoors person. I do not like being out there. And I counted, and we have hiked almost 30 miles in 2 weeks.
I have been living my life through you with your hiking, and I wanted to go on that same hike. And I didn't do it. I was like, if Sarah can do it, I can do it.
if Sarah can do it with a 6-year-old in tow, then anybody
can do it. I know.
Yeah.
It was so awesome.
It's something I have never enjoyed doing ever. But when he got sick of walking in our neighborhood, something had to change. So we adapted. So yeah, you take up these new hobbies you don't think about. So I think it's cool. And I think it's the same with businesses. I mean, I know, and I'm not gonna go into this too much because this will stay tuned for further episodes. But there are so many businesses that have done, cool and different things that, now they're, Farmer's Table. Throw them out there. They have gone to this delivery service. And I mean, like you could buy Mother's Day gifts from Farmer's Table and never have to set foot in a store. Like really cute stuff.
I know. They have cute things. I love it.
And now, and then it's one of those where like you can go in the store and know that there's even more stuff. I don't know. It's just cool. It's just, forcing, as bad as it sounds, like forcing people to have to get beyond the norm of what they're used to has just ended up like, obviously for me, great way to burn calories. I found out.
That's great.
So, okay. Before we kind of start wrapping up, recap the grant program. How do people access the grants, the dates it's available, and just kind of run through that again one more time really quickly. Because that's huge.
They can go online, go to our website, DouglasCountySentinel.com, and there's a link there, and they can click on it and sign up. And it is an easy sign up. I mean, it's like 10 questions, and most of those are name, address, phone number. The one question is, what are you struggling with? Because that gives us an idea how we can help them. Sign up within 48 hours. We will reach back out to you with the amount that we have granted. And it's between now and the end of June the 30th. And we're giving away matching $100 worth of $100,000 worth of advertising and marketing for our local businesses in Douglas County and Western Georgia too. I mean, we're just this is for the Carrollton, Haralson, and Douglas County areas. So
got it.
We're there to help support and be involved and see what we can do to help out.
Well, and I'll add, I didn't even say this. You showed the chamber love at the beginning, but we love partnering with you. We have a handful of things that we partner with you guys on. Chamber Chow, which that's still going and is still a thing. So
it's a great thing.
Are interested in some really good coupons, check the Sentinel. And we have every other week, we have a new restaurant. Whitney, comment in the chats and tell me who it is this week because I totally am drawing. Is it Burke? I think it's Burke's Grill is this week. Yep. It's the power of private chats on the backstage. So Burke's Grill. So all you have to do is go and grab a copy of the Sentinel and clip your coupon, and then they have a special deal in there, and it's good through the whole month. And so we love partnering with you on that. And I know we've kept that program going, and I'm pretty sure that the coupons, they're doing them dine in or takeout. So even if you don't feel comfortable going in the restaurant, you can still do that. So we love partnering with you on that. The other thing that we can chat about real quickly is our Business of Excellence program that we partner on. It's coming up. So we work with the Sentinel and pick a handful. We don't limit the number because some years it's 9, some years it's 12 of amazing businesses that have kind of gone above and beyond in the community, and then we and celebrate them. So the applications for that are out right now. We love partnering with you guys, and we make a big deal of them. So we what do we do?
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. And those are the ones that get to be in the running for our business, our small business of the year. So, so we love partnering with you guys on that. And then I think they're probably going to yell at me for saying this, but I think our top 10 young professionals applications are coming out pretty soon too, when we partner with you guys on that. So
yeah, they are.
There's
a lot going on.
That's like, oh yeah, look, she said later this month. I was like, they're get in trouble. They're going to kick me off of here. So we love partnering with you guys. A lot of times I know you probably roll your eyes at, or secretly roll your eyes at, newspapers are dead and they're a thing of the past, but I'm still I'm a book reader. I love reading the newspaper. I think that it's just, and especially in these, in the lives that we're navigating now, it's so much easier to, I mean, it's just great to have those clippings from all the wonderful stories and people, show your kids and your grandkids. So
yeah, exactly. And we have our digital archives, and we're on, we're on mobile. So, we're wherever and however you want to read us. But if you've got kids and they're growing up and they're in school, I mean, that's just part of your scrapbooking, is to have that available and cut that out. That's refrigerator journalism at its best. So.
I know, but I love that you're like, but we're not.
Yeah,
we have digital, and I know that like sometimes you have to pay to get the access, but you guys have been awesome about, especially right now, opening those up to anybody because it's a lot of important information, and especially even if you go down the rabbit hole of like board of commissioners, city council meetings, they're open to the public, but you can't really. They aren't physically meeting, so you guys have been great about relaying information that's important out to the community. So in any way, so I know then you, like you said, stretching and bending, even against some of the things that you don't normally do to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to be informed is awesome. So
that's right. So.
Great. Well, it's been wonderful chatting with you.
Fun.
We'll make sure in the comments to drop the Sentinel, obviously DouglasCountySentinel.com. Be sure to check out their Facebook page. You guys have some awesome content. That you guys
Ron does a fantastic job. Yeah.
Yes. And I know that you guys have it. Wait, before I go, do you have anything special that is coming up that you want to share with us, or anything exciting?
Well, the Reader's Choice is getting ready to publish. We're trying to wrap all that up and getting those out. Some people have already got their banners. I know we're working on putting that out, and it goes to press, so it'll be coming out soon. Our local heroes, West Georgia Living, it'll be coming out at the end of the month. So, and graduation, we've got some graduation coming out. So
I can't believe it's already graduation. It's almost June.
I know. And then we're off to the races. I mean, we'll be in the fall before you know it. So keep an eye out for our West Georgia Living, and then our Reader's Choice. Reader's Choice is fun. And, that is a really good special section that we put out that our readers have picked, and so I think we have 120 some odd winners. So it's great. Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah, and we always love it. I mean, whether they're chamber members or not, like celebrating business is one of my favorite things about this, and celebrating people that do a great job and just showing the love a little bit. So and then we have our new-ish kind of publication that we do with you guys that'll come out June. Is that right?
January, February, March, April, May.
Okay, so our summer edition comes out soon. And it's our magazine that we work with. Whitney says it'll come out. Thank you, Whit. So we work with the Sentinel on publishing that new publication. Full color, it looks really cute. So again, just another way to get information out there. So anyway, well, thank you for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me. This was fun. So I wish you the best of luck in all your new adventures. And if y'all need anything, give us a call. We're here. We're here to start.
That sounds great. And thanks to everybody else for joining us today. We'll be doing these every Monday at 3 o'clock. So tune in, make plans, share it with your friends. And if you have a business that you think should be promoted, or if you are a business that wants to be featured, you can contact us at the chamber, and we'll make sure that the information is in the chats below on how to do that. So everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.